Hola, people. I have a review, but a different kind of review for you. It's for a film that most of you probably have heard of. It's a little indie film, but consuming the controversy around Cannes, at least with this, it's called The Neon Demon. The Neon Demon stars Elle Fanning, Keanu Reeves, Bella Heathcote, Jena Malone, and I think Abbey Lee. That's her name. Yeah, she was from Mad Max Fury Road. Very beautiful actress. And the main plot of the film is young model moves to LA. I'm trying to think about this off the top of my head. Young model moves to LA. She's very pretty and just storms past every other model who's been there before, and she just, she's in all the spotlight. She is the one. She is the, she's the beauty. She's better than all of everyone else. So after all this turn of events, things happen, and it isn't pretty. It isn't. It's pretty ugly. It's a very beautiful looking movie, but it's pretty ugly. Oh my gosh. And this is one of the best films I've seen all year, but make sure you take a shower, just not in what they shower in this movie. And I'm just going to let loose on spoilers here. So after maybe the 2-minute mark, or no, not 2 minutes, 2:30 mark, I just want to say, great film. All the stars are phenomenal. It's a very creepy film. It's a very good film. I think anyone who wants to go see this, just keep in mind it's very, very gruesome. Well, not as gruesome as you might. It's okay. It's pretty gruesome. Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. Very sexual, very violent. Very just beautiful chaos. That's all I'm gonna say. So after that, I will give this film 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. That is a B+, A minus, and yeah. So after this point, shut off this video if you haven't seen it. Alright, now let's get into spoilers. So my interpretation of this whole film is very complicated. I saw it last Monday, but I'm still thinking about it. And what I'm thinking about is so there's different scenes in the film. And you see I get the bobcat, I get the wolf, and I think there was another animal. But I get it, so they're, Jena Malone, she's the big head wolf. She's the one who controls everyone else. I get that. I understand it, but there's one scene in particular where they go into the nightclub and there's a show going on, and it's very weird. Like, you see a body flipping, and it's in a straitjacket, and, you just see the strobe light. And I mean, what my interpretation of that scene was, that's where you see Jena Malone's character kind of falling for Elle Fanning's character, Jesse. That's really what I got from that scene, but I feel like there's more to that scene, and just the way, just the body, I feel like that body means something. I'm going to delve into, I'm still thinking about this movie. Another thing about it is whenever she is towards the ending, after the big gruesome cannibalism scene, which is not as gruesome as you think, but yet it is. It's an Alfred Hitchcock kind of thing where they don't show them eating her, but they show them bathing in her blood. That's very gruesome. It's very, very gross. Not for the faint of heart. But what I got from the scene after that, whenever Jena Malone's character Ruby, excuse me for that one. What I got from the character of Ruby whenever she is laying on top of the graves is the fact that they are in a garden, and they have been doing this for so long. So they basically want to storm any other competition that is more beautiful than all three of them, even though Jena Malone's not a model. Jena Malone's kind of like the mommy, I guess, of it. I'm trying to think of, I don't know what the word. I think she's just the leader. She's think of it as a mother and her 2 daughters. Bella Heathcote and Abbey Lee are her daughters. Bella Heathcote's the one, she's the one who's kind of a bumbler, I guess, bumbling, I don't know, and Abbey Lee's the more rebellious, violent one. and Jena Malone's kind of the one who controls them or just kind of gets them together. But what I see, because she is walking around watering these plants, and she has these tattoos and these nipple things. They're black. It's weird. But I believe that was some sort of ritual. I believe that is some sort of ritual, and I got that at least from that. So you can tell that they do this so they can stay on top of the modeling industry, which, I mean, they aren't really. It's complicated. But what I've gotten from this is just they've been doing this for a very long time, and people have gone to say supernatural things like they are vampires. I mean, there are things that may allude to that. I don't know if I would say it's that supernatural. It's in this world, but I don't think it's nearly that supernatural. I think it's more whoever is the one who is last there, whoever is one of the last alive, I believe is the one who is on top. And Jena Malone's character, she's not a model. She's the one who's trying to just orchestrate this. And you see this at the very end whenever Bella Heathcote, she, vomits up the eyeball, stabs herself, and, kills herself. And then Abbey Lee's character, eats the eyeball, and then in the end credits is walking through the desert. And I believe that Abbey Lee turned out to be, she is now the neon demon. Anyone who comes in her way, she will get Jena Malone's character again, and that's what's going to happen. No, we're not having a franchise, but that's what my interpretation of the film was, and I'm still kind of thinking about it, and I'm really just figuring this out in my head as I make this video too. And this is going to be very, unedited, but what I really enjoyed about the film, just, I enjoyed the beautiful cinematography and the more symbolism. I enjoyed that because I am a big fan of Nicholas Winding Refn's films, especially Only God Forgives, even though people hated that film, and I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed Drive way more, but don't get me wrong. But I enjoy Only God Forgives as a puzzle piece. It's like Enemy. Whenever Enemy is... I think Enemy is a better film, but I love both films, but I think they're both they're puzzle pieces, and you have to put them together. That's what I think that both of those films, and Neon Demon's a little bit more straightforward, but still, there's a lot of puzzle pieces in here. And this film, I can't say anything more enough. Honestly, my interpretation is afterwards, whenever we saw this film, me and my friend, me and her had the exact same 2 words in our mouths. What the hell? This thing, it's a monster. It's a film I'm going to be thinking about for the rest of the year, probably the rest of my life, because this is a film that it's scary. It's a good film. It's scary, but I think if you go in and you enjoy the film and you just think, wow, that was very great cinematography. I enjoyed, not enjoyed, but you get what I mean. And honestly, there's just so many things that I could say about this film, and obviously the lesbian necrophilia scene, that was gross, but it didn't have that much meaning to it. Honestly, it was just her getting her sexual frustration out. So honestly, I would have rather just, if they had to show her masturbating or something, I'd rather just see her just doing it in her bedroom. I don't know. It's better than, watching her do a dead body. That was just weird. But regardless of that, the film was great. I gave it an A-. I stick by that A-. 8.75 out of 10. That seems about right for me. But anyways, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the film. Tell me what really, what was your interpretation? What did you get out of the film? I love it. You know that. I've said it a couple times now, if you haven't noticed. Let me tell you something. If you're still watching this video and you haven't not seen the film and you're wondering, oh my gosh, that sounds good, I like this, just be aware, and I'm saying this, Papa Zach's telling you something. I'm telling you. If you want to watch this film, go ahead, but just be aware. Alright, I've had to tell a couple friends that, actually, and yeah. Alright, guys, comment down below, let me know. Have a great day. Adios, muchachos.